What's going on today, everybody? We're back in the fish room, and on today's video, we are going to be, well, there's no we. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to build your very own sump out of a 30-gallon tall tank. I kind of wanted a 30 long, because like that one's a 30 long with our Giardini in it, but the taller will actually work better for us when I fit it underneath the saltwater tank, because this is the sump for the saltwater tank that we just got. It's gonna fit right in our stand, just perfect. It's gonna work out money. So yeah, I'm just going to try and teach you guys how to build a sump, because we need 3 sections. One section will be, technically these 2 sections could be the same, but one section will be like mechanical filtration. It'll be like your filter floss, your sponge, to kind of get rid of all the particulates in the water. That'll be one section. The next section, that'll be your biological like filtration. So like your ceramic media, your pretty much ceramic media, your media balls, lava rock. We put lava rock in here. I think we have a bag or 2 of lava rock that we'll put in the middle. That'll be biological filtration, good beneficial bacteria. I believe with saltwater, they call it something else. I think it starts with like an M. I keep thinking mycelium, but that's like mushrooms, so it's not that. Something they do with saltwater, but we're not going to do that. If it grows on our biological media, great. If it doesn't, I don't think we need it. So, yeah. First section, mechanical. Middle section, biological. Third section is going to be where our pump is, and our pump will pump the clean water back into the tank. So, pretty simple. The only thing I don't have is a pump. I need to order a little pump that'll go in this side that'll be responsible for pushing the water back into the tank. I don't currently have that. So, we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to worry about how I'm going to section this off, with what I'm going to use to section it off with. And yeah, we're just going to get right into it, baby. So you guys remember this nifty little stuff here that we use for our tank lids? I made like a tank lid video, I don't know, 3-4 months ago. We're going to use the same stuff and make dividers in here. So it'll be like thirds. Doesn't need to be perfect thirds. We'll probably cheat over a little bit. So the mechanical and biological media, both of them are a little bit bigger than our pump side, because our pump side doesn't need to be that big. But what's going to happen, let's get this out of our way. Tank's up here. Water's going to come through here. It's going to come into here. So this side's going to fill up a decent amount. It'll probably fill up to about here. About halfway. So what's going to happen is we're going to have our sponge and filter floss in here. It's going to flow into here. Our section's going to cut off in here, right? We're going to have the bottom open. The bottom's going to be open, so the water flows through this way, comes underneath here, and then we're going to have our dividers here. They're going to come up, and then it's going to spill over into the pump area. So you want it to come through here, come up, and then come over. That's how you want to do it. And then at the bottom of this section here, just so it, like, if you don't have enough water in the tank and it doesn't have enough to push it over, we're going to drill a couple holes in the bottom. We don't burn the pump up. So then the flow, there'll be like safety holes, so like the pump still has water to pump it back into the tank. We'll have our safety holes there, so the pump can still get water and still filter the tank. So yeah, enough talking, because I know I'm not a talker learner, I'm a visual learner, like I gotta do it. So we're gonna get this cut up, cut to diameter, silicone it in, and I'll kind of show you the whole process of me doing that. But yeah, first things first, let's get our pieces cut. All I'm doing is measuring out where I want it, halfway, measure it, cutting it up. You know about it. I'll get right back to you when they're cut. All right, so I'm gonna talk through the tank. What's up, fellas? So yeah, we have our pieces cut. Now, I haven't done anything special. Haven't done anything special with the pieces. Just cut them to fit. Cut them to fit. So I did have some silicone. We're gonna silicone the sides, silicone the bottoms, so it doesn't move at all. And yeah, we're gonna drill our holes. We're gonna drill our safety holes in this before we silicone it, so then we don't have to worry about that too much. And then yeah, let me get these holes drilled. Just like that, got our 3 safety holes, just in case we don't have enough water in there, you know. This is just precautionary. Clean it up a little bit. Alright. Gonna put her in there like so. And then this one, remember, we're gonna silicone it up a little high so the water flows underneath it, you know. So I'll probably give it about an inch. Give it about an inch. And that should be money. And now, when you're siliconing to a tank, you need to make sure your tank's clean. So, we're gonna get a rag, we're gonna get this scrubbed, we're gonna spray it with some alcohol, isopropyl alcohol. Spray bottle's in here somewhere. And then we're gonna get the siliconing. I'll kind of show you what we're looking like in here. So it'll come into here. It'll come into this section. Focus. There you go. It'll come into that section. This will be picked up, so it'll flow underneath, come through the biological, come up, spill over the top, and into this bad boy. But yeah, pretty simple, pretty easy to build your own sump, especially if you have your own tank. If you wanted to build like your own tank, you'd have to get acrylic and then build your box, silicone it all up. But yeah, this this sump should be good to go. We're gonna get it all siliconed up, and I'll get back to you once we got it all siliconed, taped up, and we'll just be waiting for it to dry and waiting for a pump. So let me get this siliconed. Alrighty, we're back. It's been a couple days because I get a little busy, you know, but we have our silicone somewhere. I didn't lose it. Our silicone right here. Let me get to it. We got our silicone, new gun. We have our pump came, our beneficial, like our ceramic media came. We haven't siliconed our parts yet, so we're gonna do that. We're just gonna do everything all today, and then it's gonna be ready to go once I drill some holes for the actual sump through the stand. Drill some holes through the stand so we can get the pipes on down through there. But yeah, other than that, the sump is going to be finished today. Other than waiting for time for the silicone to dry. So yeah, we're just going to get right into the tank build. Alright, so our dividers don't have to be perfectly spaced out. So that's not too big of a deal. And I have these cut, so they fit almost perfect to where they'll stand up on their own. The only thing I need to worry about is getting this lift up a little bit. So when the water flows through, comes underneath, you guys know the drill. So we're gonna get this taped into position. Not too much tape. Probably about right there. Another piece. This side here. Get it as straight as you can. All right. I like that. It's pretty level. Like I said, it ain't got to be perfect. All it's got to do is hold some water. So, when you're doing any silicone work in fish tanks and you don't want to use like name brand like Aquarium silicone, as long as it's got 100% silicone on it, you can use whatever you want. You don't want the stuff that has like no smell and all that, because it's got a whole bunch of added chemical stuff in it. So You just get the thing that says 100% silicone, and then you're chilling. So, get this tip cut, get everything leveled up and ready to go. Lay a couple beads. You guys know what we do. All right, now that we got it shot where we want it, I'm gonna take my finger, I'm gonna wet my finger, and then run it right along the side so the silicone doesn't stick to my finger. You could use you could spray it and then wipe it. Yeah, we ain't doing all that. We just licking the finger, getting it spread out. All right, now we got that siliconed in place. You can see this is higher than this, so it won't flow back over into here. This is higher, so it'll spill over right here. If anything, we can cut this down just a little bit more, make little ribs like the actual intake where the water flows in at is. But yeah, we got that all smoothed out. We got that all smoothed out. So like I said, we just silicone the sides here so the water can flow underneath this one. Up here, we silicone the bottom and the sides because you don't want water coming underneath here. You just want your relief holes and then water spilling over the top. So, this is going to be our sponge and our filter floss, which it's going to be mostly filter floss. And another hack for you guys, old pillows that you're pitching, they have all sorts of filter floss in there for you. So, we're just going to stuff this with some filter floss. Bloop. Be a good amount in there. And then I'll buy big square sponges to put in here. But for right now, we'll just stuff it with some filter floss. Money. So yeah. Mechanical filtration here. Now in here, we bought some biological ceramic media. This stuff's pretty cheap on Amazon right now. These, I think I got 3 pounds of this stuff for 20 bucks. That's pretty cheap. So get these open. And they're just little ceramic media balls. I'll show you guys. Just like ceramic media balls, already in bags, all plastic so it won't rust. I mean, that's a good buy on Amazon. So that's going to go in the middle. Pretty much all of them we're going to put in the middle. Be careful not to get it touching your silicone because the bottom is not dry yet. Now this is stuff you don't have to put it in a sump. This stuff you can put in your canister filters. You could just throw in a tank to seed it. So if you have plans on starting up another tank, this will be seeded and you can just toss it in the other tank. Speeds up the process by tenfold. We probably will get more biological media as well. Like I said, we got lava rock that we can put in here as well. I'm just putting these in because they're neat. They're already in bags, so I can just pull them out if I need to. And then, last but not least, our pump, also from the old Amazon. It comes with 3 different, it's a Vivo Sun. Little Vivo Sun. You know about it. Vivo Sun. Adjustable, gallons per minute, gallons per hour. 3 different size tips. I don't know what size tip we're using, but we'll use the biggest one for now. This little guy is going to set in here. And all this guy's job is to send the clean water back up into the tank. So yeah. Another tip, this silicone stinks like eggs. Probably not supposed to be breathing that in, but you know what you do. Just get out of there. Well-ventilated area. But yeah, that's how you build a sump. Not really a whole lot to it. Simple and easy. Buy yourself a nice tank that you like, that'll fit in the features that you have. 2 sections, you could do 4 sections. I have 3 sections, you could do 4 sections, you could do all sorts of stuff. But yeah, that's how I build sumps, and that should help you guys on how to build sumps. So yeah, if you liked the video, like and subscribe. Our next video will be us actually stuffing it underneath the tank, getting water, filling that tank up, getting water going, and get it cycling for the first month to 2 months before we start adding fish to it. So stay tuned for that. But hey, I love you guys. Peace.